Hello everyone and welcome again to Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. My name is Tynaeus Vane and today we are going to be returning to the Cathedral, Tristram Cathedral, because we have a gift for King Leoric, and it's his dethroning party today. It's his dethroning party today. So yeah. Oh, I changed a few things just between episodes. First of all, I turned on the lovely bars above their heads, the enemies' heads. I mean, it just kind of helps me understand a little bit more about what's going on in the battlefield. Because knowing is half the battle. I mean, in this game, it's more like an eighth of the battle. The other 7/8 are okay. I'll say the other 3/4 are just worrying about everything else, trying to kill you. And the other eighth is just story. But you know what? I'm okay with it. All right, so I'm gonna be trying to watch my. I'm pretty sure I have something figured out with my levels, so my sound levels. So hopefully it's not too bad. I'm going to be just checking it every once in a while, you know, in between killing things, or at least in between going to kill things. You know, that's the. No, that's not another part. That would make me very uneven math problem. I forgot some gold. Breaking books, because why not? Alright, so one thing I'm actually kind of curious about is the destruction bonus. It gives me a burst of speed, but I don't know if that compounds. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, but that's something we'll discover along the way. Hey, one victim of that. Reckless petrified trunk of wounding. I haven't actually found something like that to actually use because they're just not that great.
I will not be denied.
So something I've actually one thing I kind of wanted to bring to light in this episode is that in Blizzard's MOBA,
I will forever live in anguish for my last attempt to honor my king. As we laid him to rest in his burial chamber, he manifested as a hideous skeletal demon. Gorath and my other knights were overcome at once, but I fought on.
Yeah, I find that probably the saddest part about this entire thing is that basically the loyal servant of the king killed him because he was mad. He went crazy. I mean, it wasn't his fault. You know, you feel more bad for Leoric than anybody else afterwards. But you know what? That's another tale for another time. Anyway. Oh, hey. The blue pack. Electrified. Actually, I like the clumping. This is a very good clumping. The Barbarian is amazing with clumps.
I gain new strength or fury.
You can tell. Skill category. Yeah, it's basically a shout. They're actually really cool. You become a dragonborn. It's not actually. Anyway, something I actually wanted to mention is that in the Blizzard, they don't call it a MOBA, but in Heroes of the Storm, it's a MOBA. That's basically all it is.
I need fury.
But the thing is that they should have saved it for this. But they use the female barbarian for the character in that. But I've actually found that I like the Gaia barbarian voice better. Like, I really do, because it just seems a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more intimidating maybe. But that, again, that's probably just me. Okay, so yeah, the bleeding does actually continue the it does continue the, what is it called? What do I think? What's the word I'm thinking of? The combo. That's it.
Not enough fury.
Frankly, I like the anything that elongates the combo is better for me. Because okay, anything? No, nothing. Okay. Anything that elongates the combo, basically just gives me more experience, which is all I need.
Not accept this. It's not my time to die.
Okay. Now it is, apparently. I've never had that happen to me before. I don't think it's ever happened to me before.
More fury.
Yes, so... yeah, that's just my preference. I think I like the male barbarian voice better. Only because you can probably understand him a lot more than the female barbarian. The barbar, some people call him. I should have named him Babar. I should have named him Babar, not Tyrius. That would have been so much more fun. That would have been so much better. Alright, so I know that there's stuff to explore, but I kind of want to keep this clump going. I really want to level up as fast as I can. Honestly, that's one of the reasons I prefer, you know, keeping the difficulty at a certain level, because that way it makes the experience better for me. Because I like being challenged, but I also like seeing how things work out, like how using different combos to keep the mid battle combo going. Oh, this is a lot of gold. I mean, it's probably only not as much as I think it is, but it's still pretty good. It's still decent. But yeah, there's actually a set build I have in mind, but I actually use it on another barbarian character. It's basically just a spin and win build.
And now I wander, cursed by my once beloved king. Evil gnaws at my bones, and I cannot risk putting my beloved Tristram in danger, should I fail to contain that which tears at me. I must venture down into the labyrinth, to die alone.
See, he's the guy that got the worst of it, like right after Leoric. It just sucks to think about.
I need fury.
Oh, come on, dude. Oh, something about the shout that you guys might want to know. On the Barbarian, it generates fury, meaning that if you're like going about, you wanna kind of keep up the pace with things. Let's say you're playing with friends and you just want to keep up with the pace. There is actually a sprint ability. Okay, so that's the way we need to go, so I'm not gonna go that way just yet. I believe I went over. Yes, I did. Yeah, it generates fury, so the shout generates fury. Threatening shout and another shout does. Another shout generates it, but there's one that actually costs fury. Something that I found really interesting about this, just a lot of the different things you can do with the Barbarian. A lot of the Barbarian's abilities actually complement each other really well, usually with the help of runes. I think I already have a few. Wrong button. I keep pressing start now. But yeah, you can see that the runes for slowing enemy movement. I have another one for leap, increase armor after landing for a limited time. A lot of these are for, well, a lot of these can be used when you have, when you're playing with other people. The Barbarian is a really great initiator. You can jump on people, you can just land yourself in the middle of danger. Usually you want to know what you're doing first, so it's probably good if you wait, get your bearings first, have an idea, have a plan, so that it can come together. Alright, so I'm going to be honest, I'm going to try and get to the Skeleton King in this episode. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, if it seems like it's going to go a little bit longer, I might just leave it in. I know kind of getting... This first act is really long. It is just really long. Hello, sir. Collect that first.
Who are you?
You will know soon enough. Help me find my gear. I will reward you well.
He looks like Elvis.
What brought you to this infernal place?
I come to vanquish the skeleton king.
As do I.
Yeah. So, I didn't actually realize that he looked like Elvis until now. It's actually really funny. Seriously, I find that really funny. Alright, so this guy is going to be our companion probably throughout the entire game. Excuse me. You get 2 other companions as you go. But they are not as helpful as this guy.
Cultists dragged me past this glowing pit. What made it?
Ooh, hello. Let's go get...
More fury.
Let's get it. Let him get his stuff first. Ignite that. Get that.
Warrior of the Templar Order. If it is the skeleton king you seek, then you will have to fight your way back to John's. There is no reason to fight.
Alright, so yeah, he's a Templar. Now, the thing about the Templar is that he is our greatest friend. The reason being is because he can heal us. Honestly, that is what's going to be keeping us alive in most of these altercations. He's basically what helps keep me alive at the higher level. Get back here, Zool. Zool! Anybody? Anybody know Ghostbusters? Just wondering. Leave a like and a comment if you know Ghostbusters. If you've actually seen Ghostbusters. And found it as funny as I did. I'm just kidding, you don't have to do that. I actually used to have a really big fascination with Ghostbusters. I still want an Ecto 1. I still want an Ecto 1. And nobody can tell me I can't have one. I mean, they can tell me I can't have one, but, you know, I'm not going to listen. But anyway, yeah. Okay, yeah, he doesn't actually join me yet. I did not upgrade my Paragon. Alright, so what we're going to do here is I'm upgrading my Vitality.
Impossible.
I'm going to be upgrading Vitality. Absolutely cooldown reduction. Life. Do I want life or... Yeah, life regeneration. And then life on hit. Now, I'm only going to be doing this first, just going through this first. It's not really necessary at this point. It's basically just a little bit of a help. My first character was a Demon Hunter, still at level 16 Paragon. So, yeah.
Arkan gathered the most devout, driven, and martial Zakarum adherents. He taught them to channel the power of light in the same way that the newly founded paladins were being trained. But these recruits, these crusaders, were given insight into the primal powers of Zakarum in a way no paladin ever could.
Okay, so yeah.
I need fury.
Oh my goodness, that's even an intimidating shout.
Black magic bars our way. But the will of a Templar is stronger.
I just love that. It's like, oh no.
You were a
Oh,
Templar,
yes.
John. How could you succumb to me?
The Coven is my brotherhood now. The powers we serve will soon rule this world.
Alright, so who is John Dar? Basically, you find out a little bit more along the way. He was another Templar who was... He is another Templar, at this point, who was tempted by the Coven. And, yeah, now he's a necromancer.
Please forgive me. My vision was clouded by the Coven's evil magic.
Betrayal can never be forgiven.
Yeah. Alright.
Thank you for your aid. I will go with you on your hunt for the Skeleton King. But there is one condition.
One condition it is.
Find the sacred tomes of my order. They are mine.
Agreed.
Okay.
Then onwards we go to fight the Skeleton King.
Yes, sir. Yeah, absolutely.
The way, Templar.
And then he has a clone right there. Alright, so what we're going to do is we go to the follower, and then we level him up. Give him heal. We give him loyalty. And then we give him charge. Actually, I'm going to give him Onslaught. I've actually enjoyed Onslaught a little bit more. Goes out. Give him that one. Take that one off. Benefits of this one. Fatality. No, he's not really my meat shield. I'm not really going to be keeping him as my meat shield. Honestly, because I'm just about as tanky as he is. Well, I will be about as tanky as he is. What is up with all these guys in these barrels? I mean, I'm not complaining, it's free experience, but still. Alright. Alright, so doing well on time, I guess. 60 minutes in, already have the Templar. That's a good start. Alright, so we should be actually coming up on the Skeleton King here soon. I do believe I'm going to try and get to him in this episode. Yeah, because this first act is really, really long. And it gets really, really boring. And we've already done 5 episodes and we haven't killed the Skeleton King yet. So, well, this is the 5th episode. Keep breaking stuff. Just breaking stuff every day. Because we're angry. I mean, we literally have a resource called Fury. If we're not angry, there's something wrong. Alright, so... yeah. Okay. I keep getting giant things.
What is this?
Alright, so one thing I've actually really liked about the Barbarian is that they have a lot of serious, like, AoE damage. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is like this is the dream of the Barbarian. Like, this is exactly what you're supposed to be doing on the Barbarian. You're in the middle of everything, but you're doing so much damage that, like, you're just thriving in the middle of battle. Like, that is, I believe that is truly one of the points of Barbarian. Okay, 27, no! He ran away. Okay. Okay, so Harvesters have, I believe, little imps. Yes, I was right. Okay, so... oh, I forgot to upgrade my rune. I forgot to use my runes. Okay, there was another imp that ran over this way. Where is he? Dang it. Don't want to go that way yet. I'm going to upgrade my runes first. Because I got throw multiple axes. That, okay. I believe that was the only one? Is that the only one? By the way, this is, sometimes these passive talents really help. Because you're increasing, defense by a percentage of another, another, trait. Yeah, trait, that's the one. Kill my enemy's wall.
I tried to count how many we've killed, but I've lost track.
You know what? That's how it is with most people.
More fury.
Alright, so since... Ooh, Captain Cage. Nicolas Cage? Just a random spinning axe. Kinda like it. So yeah. This is how the Barbarian thrives. Literally the build I'm actually thinking of is the more you're in combat, the more you stay in combat. It's actually kind of an interesting build. Not of my own creation. I mean, a few tweaks are mine, yes, but, you know, mostly the different mind. Honestly, I find that there's a lot of... One of the things I like most about Diablo is the replayability because of so many different talents you can do. Also because of the different types of armor you can get to increase those different playstyles. Alright? And shout, and then just keep swinging. Just keep swinging. And it doesn't matter if I take damage because if I stay in battle, I basically heal. And everybody exploded. And everybody exploded. The end. Dang it! Alright. So... Oh, I just realized there's the beginning area. No, I can just go back there. If I find that the episode is going a little bit too long, I am going to shorten it. Well, I'm going to make the second episode where I do get into Skeleton King. I know it's it's a tedious wait. Dang it! I don't see where the chandelier is. Oh my goodness, this is the end? Okay. Royal Crypts. I mean, you'd expect it to be a little bit more, I don't know, decorative than that. Alright, so... There is so much of this to explore. Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and kill the Skeleton King and then explore the rest of the crypt. Because that is what makes most sense. At least to me. Because we have an immediate, teleport here. And I can just teleport back to town and back to here. Not to mention, it gives you guys a little bit more time to actually see the Skeleton King. At least me kill the Skeleton King, because frankly, it's... Oh my goodness, I actually love this part so much because of so many pots. Look at this. It's like so many... I know these are somebody's ashes, but still. Unless these are just ashes of the people... of just Tristram itself, because that would be... Anyway. You know what? I think it does actually compound.
Keep your distance from him. This burden is mine to bear. May death bring peace from your madness, Leon.
Traitors! Even in death, the armies of Condorus will still obey their king, even if you will not.
Well. And... Yep. Dead. Now... Honestly, the biggest thing about King Leoric was that it wasn't him. It was not him that is... that... He's the one that went crazy, yes, but it wasn't his fault he went crazy.
We have just arrived in Tristram. I must say, I'm a bit dismayed. This place is a backwater filled with serfs and an ancient broken-down monastery. Hardly fit for the king of Condorus. I cannot fathom why Lazarus was so intent on this becoming our new seat of power.
Okay, so... my phone was just going off. Sorry about that.
You dare to bring the warmth of life into my tomb?
Yes.
We shall put you down, Hellspawn!
Alright, so I'm going to try and make this quick. This is one of the best areas to farm, period. Because there are so many... Like, all these things spawn all the different enemies. But because I'm kind of in a rush to get to the Skeleton King, I'm just going to try and kill these things as fast as I can. Not to mention I'm going to be leveling him up a little bit. Because I seriously do want to go through the crypt. Because there's so much that you can find. Like, it's always worth it to... If there's ever a toss-up between not checking out the area and checking out the area, you check out the area. If you're in a rush, that's another story, like I am. just because I want to make sure that I get to King Leoric, you know, at a decent time. So yeah. Ooh. The only reason I'm going through here is because I know that this is a small area, and it's not going to take that long to go through. Next door. That. Swipe around. You know. For those of you who have played Diablo before, most likely all of you who watch this. But for those of you who haven't, there's an ability called Whirlwind. I believe it's called Whirlwind. Basically, it's a channeled ability where you can move around, and you do continuous AoE damage while moving. You just spin around in a circle, swinging around swinging around your weapons, and yeah, doing a ton of damage that way. Now, this build is not exactly meant for, like, if you are looking for more defense than anything else, you know, because you have a squishy iron. You're playing with somebody who's playing a more squishy, okay, what's the word I'm thinking of? A more squishy class, such as the Demon Hunter or even the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor can be pretty tanky in themselves, like because they actually have. I think you can get health regeneration on your creeps. Or your minions, whatever you want to call them. So, around, bleeding, and then they all explode. Then more come out, you swing around, cleave them, and then they explode. Usually there's 2 lecterns around. Guess that's just not the case in this case. Alright. Here we are in Skeleton King. Actually, pretty good time. Alright, so... Yeah. Yeah, the build I'm actually thinking of is going by the Whirlwind.
You will never defeat me!
Yes, I will. I will defeat you. I will defeat you!
Defeated the moment you surrendered to me.
He's Crusader. I like him so much. I actually enjoy him a lot better than the other 2 companions. Not saying that the other 2 aren't good, because the other 2 are extraordinarily helpful. I played with the Enchantress before. Oh my goodness, I actually didn't like that. I had so much fun. That. One of the biggest things about this is that you are very slow, or at least when you're earlier on, you're very slow. So these are actually very helpful breaking the spots. Good old friendly orc. You can actually get his mace. Bet you're proud of yourself. Alright, so the thing about the Skeleton King, he's not really difficult on his own. Like, he's really not that difficult. He's more annoying than difficult. But the best thing about him, like, yes, he does a lot of damage if you're not careful. But, like, he's really not that hard. He does damage if you let him do damage. See that? I kind of let him do damage, but there's not really any reason for me not to. I'm basically healing on hit. Like, that, like that Paragon level, like, that helps, it gives me damage on hit and life regeneration per second. Life per hit and life regeneration per second. So, like, I'm really not that worried. In fact, the Whirlwind build I'm thinking of, basically, the more enemies that are around me, the more I'm healing and the more damage I'm doing, the more I just, like, all around heat. It's a really great way of playing. It's a very dull way of playing, I'm going to be perfectly honest. But, you know, it's not a bad way of playing. Okay. Be in a little bit of trouble here because, oh, there he is. He does focus the squishiest character first. I'm pretty sure that's how he's been working. Ow. I think it does just about as much damage as that ability does just about as much damage as it started. No, no! Oh, he ruined my... Oh, you biscuit. You son of a biscuit. And that axe went randomly somewhere else. And... Okay. Alright. Okay, so... Yeah. That was a thing, wasn't it? Wasn't that a fun experience, everyone? Killed the Skeleton King. We're gonna go see who's in the... What? Okay, I just spoiled something. You know what? Doesn't matter. Stranger.
Ah, the crater.
Now, see in the middle there. Breaking pots. Hello, good sir.
It was you that fell from the sky? You are the source of all this destruction, and yet I sense no evil about you.
Yes, sir.
I remember falling.
Well, you did fall quite a while.
Why are you here? I am not your enemy. I think, yes, I believe I have come on warning.
Warning of what?
The darkness is coming, and I must... I don't remember. I will take you to see Decker Kane. He knows much.
Alright, so he just slowly walks over here. And we just pop on back to Tristram. Alright, so that was the Skeleton King. Like I said, I tried to get it there as quick as I could. I'm gonna go back in between episodes. Whoop.
I have journeyed far to find that the fallen star was only a man. Who is he? And why has he come? He remembers nothing. Perhaps Cain can tell us what the stranger cannot.
I seriously like his voice so much better than the female barbarians. Not saying that the female barbarians is bad, but my goodness, I like his voice so much better. I seriously do. Anyway, so that's going to be it for this episode here. In the next episode, it might be a little bit longer or it might be broken up for all I know. Because the next part of this entire act is just going around collecting things and then, like, oh my goodness. It is probably... I mean, it's... To be honest, this is how Diablo is. This is how Diablo is. You're going around collecting things and defeating a boss at the end. But I'm going to be perfectly honest. It is... Frankly, I think I might just put in the highlights. I might not even go... might not show you going through the fields, just the dungeons. But, like, going through the fields is kind of a chore. But let me guys know what you think. I really do want to... the reason I'm making this for you guys, I just want to make sure that I'm doing what you guys want to see in Diablo. It is going to be a little dull if I do go through them. But if you want to see it, I'll go through it, and then I'll discuss about, you know, what I'm going to be building and what I'm going to be focusing on with my my talents and such as I go along. Anyway, that's going to be it for me this episode. Hope you guys really enjoyed it. Leave a like if you liked the video, or dislike, you know, helps me either way. Other than that, that'll be just about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!